I got into a conversation with Zino Otefia, the CEO of Digital.xyz, and we discussed their new app, fiturl. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use the app as well as the story behind the creation of fiturl. Let's get into that conversation.
So in order to give you a little context, I asked Zino, what is the problem you saw that made you create fiturl? Or we should say, what exactly does fiturl do?
It's a web application. So it's an application, but it's web-based. It's not mobile. It's not a mobile app itself. It's a web-based application. So it runs with your browser. It runs on your browser. So it works like a website. But yeah, it's an application, but a web-based application. And it basically has two basic functions. One of the functions is a URL shortener. So it helps you crunch long URL. For instance, this particular meeting link, this Zoom link, it helps you crunch such link to a very short and easy to memorize link. I mean, it allows you add your custom alias or your custom suffix. So it could be fiturl.xyz/ meeting 101 or whatever you want to have it to be. So that's one of the things it does, and it gives you full analytics. Full analytics of the particular link, the number of clicks, the countries they're from, the clicking from, the browsers, the OS. So it gives you full analytics. And again, you can also integrate Google Pixel or Facebook Pixel or Google Analytics into it to get much analysis if you want that. So that's one of the things it does. And the second thing, or another thing it does, is it is a link in bio app, such that it allows you fit various links into one URL. For instance, Instagram, Twitter, all of these apps, they allow you to have just one link in your bio. Yeah. So fiturl helps you put in links from different locations. It just helps you fit various links all together in one place. So your customers or your clients can get to see the various things you do. So they click on that particular link and they see links to different things, different works of yours. So that's basically what it is. So it's more like an improvement of Linktree. I know you know Linktree, right? So it's like an improvement on Linktree. Then we added the URL shortener to it. So all just works together.
You can sign up for free. It's practically free, or you can simply go ahead and log in. So first of all, when you land on the site, here's what you find. It says create beautiful. So manage multiple URLs, create a new bio link, create a new link. So it allows you to do bio and profile links and shorted URL. A shorted URL means something like when you use Bitly. So when I open Bitly, for example, what you do with Bitly is almost the same thing as what you do with fiturl. The difference is that fiturl combines the power of Bitly plus the power of Linktree, and there are two packages available. So you have two projects here, 5 pages, 5 shorted links, and then here you have unlimited and you have 10 projects. You have a lot more that you can do with the paid plan. But then if you choose plan, it simply allows you to go ahead and create an account. As you can see here, my account has already been created, so it's saying that I should log in. So I'm going to try and click already have an account, and then I'm going to try and log in. So now that I am in, the first thing you want to do as you come in is you want to simply go ahead and create a new project. So that's the first thing I will need to do here.
I said, what led to the creation of this tool? What inspired you? What made you create it? What problem did you see that made you say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and create this tool?
Okay, first off, I get that of bits.ly or bits.ly. It's annoying. It's just too difficult to use. I want to crunch a small URL. Say I want to do something and I want to crunch a small URL. Actually, I've not found a working one. To me, the process is too long. I want to crunch a long URL. I go to bit.ly, I sign up. It just keeps giving me some, and it gives me some long processes. And again, I cannot put a custom alias. So it shortens it for me and gives me something by itself. Just tells me, take. It shortens my URL for me and tell me, take by yourself. This is what I'm giving you, use it. But with this, I can actually put a custom alias, whatever I want to it. So it's much more better. And then again, the second problem I saw was the fact that not many people have websites and not many people can afford to have website. And even those that even have website, most times a user gets bored going to a website. Now, for instance, on your Instagram, you have your website link there. When I get to your website, the next place I'll get to is your homepage. So it's not straight to the point. But with fiturl, you can have straight to the point links about me. You can have contact me on WhatsApp, send me an email, subscribe to my what's it called, my mailing platform or whatever. Follow me on Twitter. So you have links, more like key points. I don't need to get to your website and start looking for this or looking for that. So it's just straight to the point and I get to you. So it's basically those things, because I mean I just feel, one, not everybody can afford to have a website and they are having to do businesses on Instagram or stuff or the social platforms. And even if you have a website, you put a link on your bio. I click on the link, I go to your homepage. Before I even get myself to contacting you, it takes some time. But here I can see contact me directly from the link. I can see various things directly just inside that place.
Now, what you want to do is you want to create a project, because if you don't create a project, you will not be able to use the links. So the first thing you want to do is create project, name it. So you can name it simply, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it social media. So this is going to be the project that's going to be handling all my social media all together. So create, you can name it whatever it is you like. That name is not going to be seen publicly. It's basically just going to be for you. Now underneath here, you can delete, you can edit as well. So project links. Now remember that you can create how many links? You can create 5 links. So you want to create, either you create fit URL or you create a link. Now let's try what the two of them are for. Fit URL simply means more settings available after creation of the bio link. So this is more of fit URL is a bio link, and then link is you want to shorten. So this is the long URL and then this is going to be the short URL. That's what that means. So fit URL here, I'm going to choose I am Dayo Samuel, since that is what I use for most of my social media. So create a bio link page. So this is the link that's going to be in your bio. So good. So you can see it right here. This is how it's going to look like. Now in my own case, I'm going to customize a lot. So I'm going to use a picture. So background type, you can use image for background type, so you can use a custom image, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to simply choose a custom image. I have a background that I use for my, so this is my background. So you can see that's my background right there. For image, this is simply referring to your picture. So I'm going to choose my picture here, and I'm going to go ahead and select this. So if you notice, it's blended into the background. So let me use a full picture that has a background then. So that's better. So add title. So here I'm simply going to type, and then you can add any description. So display verified check mark. Okay, this is a paid. So text color, you can choose text color. Of course, I'm going to choose white. So background image, I've already added background image. Branding, so there's no way to customize your branding. Analytics, you can add all of that because it's a paid feature. SEO title, so I'm going to add here, I'm going to write Dayo Samuels, because that's what is that's what URL, or that is what is Googleable. So meta description, this is where you add keywords. That's what it means. So here I'm going to add fear resolve. Click update. You're not going to see that because you are not creating something that will be seen. So with that, now this is where you create your link. This is it here. You create your link here. So you see, this is the link right here. Now under links here, this is where you begin to add your own link. So this button here that you see that it says your own link here, what it's referring to is that is your link. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that first. So you can see this is the destination URL. That is, you can let it go to anywhere you want it to go. So now one of the things that I'm going to try to do here is so let me call these the pages that I want to create. Primarily, let me first of all send this to where I want it to go. So it's going to be, now you know the interesting thing is that I've created Bitly before, because I've already created Bitly before, so I'm just simply going to use the Bitly link that I've already created before. So bit.ly/. So for icon, you can add icon. So I'm going to add call. Okay, I'm going to use phone, and then you can see right here. So it uses that, and then background color, I'm going to leave it that way. Outline, that's turns it to an outline. So you can practically do a lot of things right there. So for animation, do I want to animate? Yes, let me make it. So if I use fade is what I usually like. So let me update. You see how it's going to show up now. Okay, so you can see it right now, it's bouncing. So, and you can leave it as let's try rubber band. So you can create another link. Remember that you can create up to 5 links. So second link that I'm going to try to create, so let me come under settings, let me come under dashboard here. Let me try to go to my profile and see what some other information that I can add to my profile. Okay, so here there are nothing, so there's really nothing that I can add here. So let me see if I can choose a time zone here. It's supposed to be Africa. It's supposed to be somewhere on this list. Good, so it's supposed to be Africa, Lagos. Package, this is where you choose your plan. Let me see. Okay, what I chose just now did not change, so I have to go back and update that so that it chooses that. So update, always pay for whatever it is you need to pay for, and this is where that same still works. So there is a part where I need to edit, so that's editing the name. So now I'm going to click on this and go inside, so you can see all the details here. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm looking for, there's a part where you can add your social media. Okay, so good, so this is social. So this is socials here. Socials means you can add referral to other things. So for this, I'm going to type 234. So my Facebook Messenger. Do I want people to chat me up? I don't need to put my Instagram, but of course you can still use your Instagram. Remember that this is about me, so this is primarily created for me. So for this, so you can see YouTube channel. So let me go and drag out my YouTube channel link, so I can add that here right now. Then for LinkedIn, for Spotify, so let me update first. You will see that here. So it means from here now people can practically just click on these buttons here and it takes them to the places I want them to go. Now one of the things that I'm going to check here underneath this place is, can we move this up? So buttons color, you can change the colors of the buttons. So can I use a yellowish color here so that it looks a little different? Facebook Messenger, do I really use my Facebook Messenger? Maybe because I've been trying to move away from Facebook, maybe that's why. For Twitter, I can also add my handle as well. Personally, I don't like to put too much in something like this, so that you can see it's already showing too many things, which I wouldn't want. So for example, has Twitter been productive? No. If Twitter is not productive, so let me take out Twitter. Email is there, WhatsApp is there, Instagram, and then my YouTube channel. Those are the most important right now. Actually, even my Facebook is not as important as my YouTube channel and my Instagram right now. But of course, I'll have to keep using the Facebook, I'm going to come here, edit my profile, and then I'm simply going to change this link right here. So I'm going to submit that. It's my name, and that way it looks very, very branded. It's when you look at the URL here that you'll now notice, oh, it's something else that I'm currently
for Agita. Apparently, if you check through, you would notice that it has a free version and it has a premium version. So the free version allows you do everything that it what's it called? It allows you to use the app and it functions properly, appropriately, but you just have some limits. So the free version allows you create just two create two accounts. When I mean accounts, I mean two featuring links. That's two bio links. Then it allows you create only 5 shorted links. That's short URLs. I mean, it helps you compress just 5 URLs. But the premium allows you to do unlimited. So then again, the premium has it helps you. You can integrate Google Analytics on the premium. The free version does not allow you to do that. The premium version allows you to integrate Facebook Pixel. The free version does not allow you to do that. Then also, the premium version has no advert. Currently, the free version doesn't have advert because we've not implemented those ad systems. But definitely, ad systems are coming into the free version. So if you want to stay free from ads and all of those things, then you subscribe to the premium. Then one other thing the premium has that the free doesn't have is custom fonts. Not custom font per se. I mean, you have the ability to choose from various fonts. The free version has just one font type. Then the premium has various font types, so you can choose various fonts that you want.
Okay, so the basic model now, the basic business model is subscription and then ad revenue.
Ad revenue, yeah. Then one other thing I'd like to say is, yeah, we've gotten some sign-ups. People started using the applications and realize that some people still find it difficult to set up their profile. Some people get it as quick as possible. You know, one truth is not everybody is tech savvy as such, and it feels like, oh, we need to make the app simpler, we need to make it easier. But one thing I told someone today is, you know, every creator or every application has a guide. If you go through the guide, you would understand how to use it. Facebook itself, when it started, I mean, we had to learn how to use it. So, but then when we got on the app, we got using it, we understood it, and we became comfortable with it. So, but that's not to say we're not going to do improvements. But then, as it stands, we want to see how people adopt the application before we go into spending more time and more resources in improving it. So, as it stands, it works and it works correctly. It works perfectly. So, we want to see how it's been adopted before we spend more time, more resources to improving it, the application. So that's just it. Then I noticed again that some people are just, I don't know if I call them lazy, because when you sign up, you get a link. You get a link that, a link to a video that teaches you how to set up your profile. But I know it's quite long, so most people don't tend to look at the video. So, it would be awesome if you come up with a video also that is appealing and people tend to use it. So basically that's the thing. Most people feel, some people feel it's strenuous to set up my profile. Some people get it instantly. Some people take some time to get it. But then our position is we want to see how it's adopted before we go into improving the app. Incurring more resources to improve the app. So, but as it stands, it works and it works perfectly. We've got people sign up and set up their profile in less than 10 minutes.
Amazing. So thank you very, very much for jumping on this quick call, and well done for creating tools that make life simpler for those of us who run businesses online. So thank you very much for joining me in this particular episode of Audacity2Lead. As always, our mission is to give you the courage and the necessary insights you need to lead with more influence. I have discussed with Zino in this particular episode And I believe that you also have business ideas that you need to explore. Here's the thing that I learned from this entire conversation, and it is that you first of all need to launch your business before you know whether it's going to work or it won't work. If you sit down and then you just kind of just incubate the idea and incubate and you never launch, you probably know whether it's going to work or it's not going to work. And congratulations to Zino for this particular launch. Now, when I recorded the video, you probably noticed a lump in my face, right? Well, that was a couple of months ago when I decided to test out the product and as well to kind of experience it for a long while before I actually do a video on it. Now, I've tested the product and fiturl does what it says it's meant to do. So far, I have personally preferred it way above bit.ly. I've personally preferred it above Linktree. I've personally preferred it above some other tools that I've been using before. And in fact, if you check my Instagram handle, you see that that's what's currently there. I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and create an account yourself, and probably you will see a lot more by testing and by checking and experimenting with that. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe so you can be a part of the conversations we are having here. As always, our mission is to give you the courage and the necessary insights you need to lead your business with more influence. I'm Daya Samuel. I'll see you in any of the videos you can see right here on my screen.